What's up everyone? Welcome to HDpiano. My name is Kale, and in today's lesson we'll be going over Unsteady by the X-Ambassadors. In this part 1 video, we'll be going over the intro and the chorus because of the same piano part. Here's how that sounds. So not too difficult, this one shouldn't take long to learn. Now we're going to break it down hand by hand and cover the left hand separately from the right hand, and then combine the two together, and then you'll have this whole part down. Now before we get into breaking that down, I've got a question for everybody out there. I'm curious, what do you use to discover new piano music? Do you check out your new piano music maybe on the radio, or on YouTube, or something like Spotify, or maybe something else? I'm interested to know what you guys think. So please comment below with your answers. Now let's get started on this left hand part. So here's middle C to start for reference. Now what we're going to be doing is playing octaves in our left hand. And an octave basically means you're playing the same note in different ranges of the keyboard. Oct for 8 notes apart, because there's 8 notes in your scale before you reach the next iteration of the same note. So anyways, we've got octave Bs to start off in our left hand. So a B with your pinky and a B with your thumb. And we're going to hold that out for 4 counts. These are a fast 4 counts once we play the song up to speed. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 counts there, and then we're going to jump down to a G octave. So a G with your pinky and a G with your thumb, and we'll hold that out for 4 counts as well. And then we're going to jump down to a D octave. And that's going to be a really, really low key on the keyboard. So D with your pinky and D with your thumb. And then finally our hand is going to jump back up to A and play A octaves. And that's 4 counts as well. So all in all, we start with a B, and then we jump down to G, and then we jump down to D, and then we jump all the way back up to A. Now let's try going over just that left hand part real slow. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. B, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. A, 2, 3, and again. B, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. A, 2, 3, 4. Now let's try adding the right hand into the mix. And in the right hand, we're basically only going to be playing no more than 3 notes at a time, and most of the time it's only 2 notes, so this right hand part shouldn't be too difficult to play. The very first time we play, we'll be playing a B octave in our left hand, and our right hand is going to be playing an F sharp, I'm doing this with my pointer finger, and then a B with your pinky. We're going to call this a B5 chord. You can't really call it a B major or B minor, because it doesn't have that middle note, right? It's just a B5 because it's got this 5th right here, 5th interval. So that's your first chord. And then after that, when we jump down to the G octaves in your left hand, we're going to move up and play an A with our pointer finger and a D with our pinky. This is called a G sus2 chord. Again, we can't really call it a major or minor because it doesn't have that middle 3rd note that determines whether it's a major or a minor. But we do have the 2nd note of the scale, so we'll call this a G sus2. And then after that, when we jump down to D octaves in our left hand, our right hand is going to stay in the same place and just play those same 2 notes again. So A with your pointer finger and D with your pinky. And that's also called a D5. And then after that, we're going to play an A sus2. So we're going to move your whole hand up and play an A with your thumb, a B with your pointer finger, and an E with your pinky. And then A octaves in your left hand. So all in all, to recap, we have a B5, octave Bs and an F sharp and a B. And then we have a G sus2, so G octaves, and an A and D in your right hand. And then your right hand's going to stay in the same place. Your left hand jumps down, so D octaves, and then A and D in your right hand. And then finally your A sus2, so your pointer is going to move up to B, and your pinky will move up to E, while your thumb stays on A. And then we have A octaves in the left hand. So let's go ahead and try that whole part really slowly together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. B, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. A, 2, 3, and again. B, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. A, 2, 3, 4. Now you've basically learned the entire intro and chorus at this point. There is just one small thing to note here. So we're going to call one time through this progression B5 down to G add 9, down to D5, and then back up to A add 9. And every second time you play that progression on the A chord, we're going to do this little figure. And all that basically is when we play our A sus2 chord, on beats 2 and 3 of that bar, we're going to move up to a C sharp with our middle finger, and then a D with our ring finger. So it'll sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So go ahead and try it with me slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. B, C sharp, D, 4. B, C sharp, D, 4. B, C sharp, D. So all in all, when we play through this, it's going to sound like this. Here's your first time through. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you have it. That's the entire intro and chorus to Unsteady by the X Ambassadors. Now go ahead and follow along with part 2 of this video, where I'm going to jump into learning the verse of this song. And thanks for tuning in. This has been HDpiano, home of the hybrid piano lesson. Please consider subscribing below, and also follow us on Twitter at HDpiano. You can tweet requests for song lessons to us using the hashtag HDrequests. And also check us out over on Facebook, where we're constantly posting awesome content. Thanks for tuning in.